glass, the first thing you want to do is put on your gloves that will protect your hands from the shards of glass, and you also need to wear safety glasses. And we're going to use the glass cutter tool. This is the steel wheel glass cutter from the hardware store. It has a little tiny wheel here on the end, and that's going to do the scoring. You don't really cut the glass, you actually just make a scratch in it, and that tells it where to break, so it breaks along that line. I'm going to hold it upright between my fingers, and there's a little diagram of this on the package when we bought it. So I'm going to hold it upright. I'm going to score it from end to end all the way. I'm making a 1/2 inch strip so that I can cut little 1/2 inch squares out of the glass. And I'm just going to give it kind of a medium pressure and just pull towards myself. If I wanted to do a straight line, I could use a ruler, but I want it to be a little bit curvy. And now I have that score all the way along the glass here. The next thing I need to do is flip this piece of glass over. I'm just using an index card to get underneath it there. And I'm going to use the pliers to break this glass at that score line. I covered the end of the pliers with masking tape so that I'm not putting metal on glass and getting extra shards from that. I'm going to lift up the end again of the glass sheet here. It's just hard to lift it up with these fat gloves on. There we go. And I'm going to grab the end here with the pliers. The score line I did is on the outside here of the pliers. It's not inside where the pliers are. I'm going to push down on the glass, and it snaps just like that. It's amazing, isn't it? Now to make our little tiles, I'm going to flip it over again because this side is a little smoother. If you're using smooth glass, it's smooth on both sides. You don't need to keep flipping it over except for when you break it on the score line. You want the score line facing the table. Now I'm going to do the little scoring. Again, from end to end, holding it straight up and down with this special grip. I'm not sure if the grip really matters, but that's what they said to do. And I just make a score line. Barely see it, tiny. And then I've got my pliers, and I hold the end, and it just snaps just like that. Let me show you that again. I'm going to flip it over so I have the smooth side. I've got my wheel cutter. Little tiny score line there. You can barely see it, but it's there. Grab it with the pliers. Snap, just like that.